Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. The rookie fourth rounder out of LSU, Cade York, has this one teed up. And we are underway here in London from the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts on the move to his left. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to the 43, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Hurts fumbles it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a strong inside the 15. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns set to take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. On 4th down, Watson. Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because
this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Good vision there as he's across midfield. Watson off play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Bell over the middle. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Chubb again. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And that is incomplete. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times...
count on your offense.
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line's help.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So we have reached half.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Chubb running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hurts.
This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devon out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yes, he's got
a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 2nd and 9, Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get it.
Welcome back now here in London.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 55 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Was sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Out of the gun, Watson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Try going up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
they'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Okay, break.
They go play action with Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been kept, Tom.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run right on the option. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.